As you enter the arena at the Hooper Eblen Center, it's hard not to notice the rows of banners hanging from the rafters, celebrating championships after championships. In the lobby, rows of gold balls illuminated in the trophy case. The best word to describe Tennessee Tech women's basketball is tradition. A tradition of excellence, a tradition of legendary players, a tradition of leaders. From its humble beginnings under the guidance of inaugural head coach Marinelle Metters, the program blossomed quickly, standing as a state power in the early days, then taking its place on the national stage back in the AIAW days as it seeded into the NCAA era.
Everything that we did over the years, and Bill Worrell will tell you the same thing, it was all based on tradition and support and commitment from the university to make things happen at Tennessee Tech.
When you say tradition, what do you mean by that? What's a program built on tradition?
It's built on trust. I think players trusted us to teach them and guide them in the direction that they needed to go. And a lot of them are coaching nowadays because we had a foundation. But my goal was always to lead, direct, and motivate not only the players but also the staff to move on to bigger and better things, and most of them have.
From where Metters started, Bill Worrell took the program to the next step, becoming the program's all-time winningest coach and leading the Golden Eaglets to NCAA success.
So the pleasure for me is that I have been part of this program for over 25 years. And I also recruited for Marinelle when I was in New Jersey teaching in high school. I sent a couple of players down here. So I was head coach for 24 years. When I took this program over, I wanted to continue the tradition of what Marinelle established. Marinelle was a great person to work for. I love her to death, and I thank her because this took care of my family to get here. It was not easy for me to be an assistant. I was a head coach in high school, and with my personality, I had to gear it back some. And she was great to work with, and we got along well, still do to this day. But she's the reason I got into college coaching. I was coaching at a junior college, coaching in high school, but she was the reason I'm back at Tennessee Tech, and it's been a great move for us. And I never wanted to go anyplace else. Never wanted to look at another job. I was contacted and never wanted to leave. I love this place. For this school, academically, and with the tradition we had, why would you want to go someplace else?
Through the efforts of Amy Brown, Satia Messer, Jim Davis, and today Kim Roseman, that hasn't changed. Over the years, 19 Tech women's basketball players have joined the ranks among the Tennessee Tech Sports Hall of Fame. Gail Burgess Hastings became the first woman inducted into the Hall in 1989. Then 8 years later, Cheryl Taylor became the first woman of color to be inducted in 1997. The names of those Hall of Famers are legendary, with Pam Chambers, Geraldine Harper, Pam Cassidy, Melinda Clayton, Melanie Marshall, Angela Moorhead, Rochelle Vaughn, Sean Monday, Cecilia Ramsey, Diane Sang, Jeanette Holt, Chris Moy, Emily Christian, Allison Clark, and Dana Ballou, serving as a template for future Tech basketball players and what the program looks to achieve. There's no greater example than Diane Murphy, a member of the inaugural team in 1970, who went on to become an athletic director herself and has come back home to Tech and serves as integral role behind the scenes.
My name is M. Diane Murphy, class of 1972 undergrad and 1973 Masters, Tennessee Tech. Well, I had the opportunity to enter Tennessee Tech in the summer of 1969 and started playing college basketball that fall, and that was our inaugural year. It was 1969-70, and so we've had a Tennessee Tech women's basketball team for 51 years, and I am a proud member of that first women's basketball team at Tennessee Tech. So believe me, how we started back in 1969 and how it is today in 2021, 51 years later, is very different. But I'm very proud to have been on that inaugural women's basketball team at Tennessee Tech.
There's no greater indicator of a program's success than championships won. The Tech women have covered that in spades. Over the years, the Tech women have won 18 Ohio Valley Conference regular season titles, 11 more than any other active member of the league, as well as 9 OVC tournament championships. It's been an amazing 51 seasons to date for the Tennessee Tech women, and the future still remains very bright for the program. As we look back tonight and celebrate the first 50 years of Tennessee Tech women's basketball, there are stories to be told, legends to be celebrated, and victories to be relished. The first 50 years have been one heck of a run. Here's to the next 50. For Tennessee Tech women's basketball, the tradition continues.